On this video, I will show you how to use MLE+, the MATLAB toolbox for co-simulation with the whole building energy simulator Energy+. It is designed for engineers and researchers who are familiar with MATLAB and Simulink and want to use these software tools in building energy simulations. It features a graphical user interface implemented in MATLAB. You can run the GUI by executing the MLE main file. The first tab lets you select the Energy Plus file and the weather file. The name will appear next to it. Clicking on the Variables tab takes us to the next section. On this tab, we will select the variables that will be exchanged between Energy Plus and MATLAB. We can load and parse the IDF file selected in the previous tab. This will display the available input and outputs from Energy Plus. The ones on top are the available inputs to Energy Plus, while the ones on the bottom show the available outputs. You can specify extra output files as long as they are valid in Energy Plus. You can select and add variables by clicking the Add button. The first variable defines whether the blinds are completely up or down and corresponds to an actuator. The second one sets the stellate angle. This one is a schedule. I can create an alias for the Energy Plus variables. This alias allows the programmer to reference the variables with the custom names, avoiding intricate and long names. We can add as well output variables. The first one represents the cosine of the angle of incidence of solar rays. The next one represents the sensible cooling rate of the zone, while the last one references the temperature. Here as well, we can create aliases. They will be referenced in the control file through these names. Then you can push the Write Variables button. This will save the exchange information in an XML file. The Control tab allows you to specify or design the control loop for the plan. You can load an empty template that can be modified to meet your needs, or you can load an already existing file you've previously worked on. Here, you can design your feedback control strategy. The control file template has an initialization step that allows you to set up the input at the first step of the simulation. It also has a regular mode for the next steps. Finally, once you have set up your control strategy, you can move on to the Simulate tab, where you can run your simulations and plot the results on the screen for a quick view. You can also save the results into your workspace for further analysis. By clicking the Run Simulation button, co-simulation will begin. After the program has finished successfully, it will load the available output variables. You can select multiple variables and plot them on the screen. For example, you can plot the zone air temperature and the outside dry bulb temperature. As opposed to other available software tools for co-simulation, MLE Plus gives you access to the debugging capabilities of MATLAB. It allows you to stop it at any time during the simulation to observe the preliminary results, helps you catch any problems, and allows to track step by step the execution of the program. It speeds up the control design process, allowing you to run multiple simulations with the previous setup. For example, I can quickly go back to my control file and make some modifications, run the simulation again, and observe the changes in the results.